in my opinion, probably one of the best tasting fruits. That is right below white sapote. You just can't beat white sapote. Then again, taste is subjective. So that would be the Anonas. So this is the Anonas section. Custard apple. I'm hoping that the wind's gonna knock some of these fruits down so I can just grab them and eat them. But this is a custard apple. Unfortunately, most of these Anonas do not have any tags in them. But looking at the foliage, I'm fairly certain this is an Etamoya. Yeah, just these have no tags on them, but I'm fairly certain these are Etamoyas. Wow. You guys know what this is? This is a tree that I have in my yard. It shares its name with a particular mammal that kind of looks like a sheep. This is an llama. You can tell because it's the foliage is a bit pink for the young ones anyway, and also the flowers, of course, is very, very distinctive. Yep, a llama. I find that most Anonas, with the Soursop being the exception, if growing in our climate, most will go semi-deciduous in that right around the middle or the beginning of spring, they tend to drop the leaves, and new ones, of course, come out to then take their place. But yeah, I'm not sure what variety of Anona this is, but I'm guessing this is probably either a sugar apple or an Etamoya. Yeah, and unfortunately there's no tags to identify what they are, so I'm just having to guess it from just looking at the foliage. Now let's see what the tag on this tree says. It is not a tag, but this looks to be a sugar apple. Wow. Check it out. Soursops. Funny looking. Yeah, they were fruit here in Florida in zone 11B. Oh, now this is something I'm quite familiar with. This is really the sugar apple. The fruits are, they've gone bad, but this is a sugar apple. The most common of the Anonas in terms of production, commercial production, that is. More custard apples. Oh, I am in luck today. I didn't do this, but I did say it, and the fruit did fall. Check it out. Custard apple. I'm gonna eat this and save the seed. Most Anonas from seed, they produce fruits fairly quickly. Etamoya. If there's anyone that's in Florida, can you explain to me why you can't grow cherimoyas? From what I've heard, you could grow them, but the pollination is fairly unsuccessful, including hand pollination. It's something I don't understand. Just because we have, well, I mean, I had no issue at all with hand pollinating the cherimoyas. I mean, mine has produced fruits. More custard apples. Yeah, oftentimes visitors, they have to fight with the squirrels and the iguanas for these. Wow. Oh, check it out. Still waiting for these to fall. Any second now. Soursop. These are quite expensive if you are able to find some luck and get them from a grocery store. But yeah, I want to say they go for about $10 a pound. So soursops. Let's see what these guys are. Something I've never heard of before. Sonkoya. I mean, obviously it's part of the Annona family. I have to look it up. Sonkoya. Most Annonas, I should mention, they would prefer an environment with a high level of humidity. That's how the flowers, when it transforms from a female to a male, that's how it self-pollinates. Mountain soursop. Interesting flower patterns there. Looks like your average soursop, but the mountain variety. Yeah, the foliage, I mean, this is very soursop looking. Now, I'm pretty sure this is not a part of the Annona family. Well, maybe. Annona Gorbiton. Okay, so it is part of the Annona family then. Just I've never seen the foliage like this before. It's this almost looks like it's a Barbados Cherry. Just for this alone is well worth the trip. The 2,400 mile trip, that is. Let's see what this little guy is. No idea. This is interesting. Look at the flower formation on this guy. Let's see what it is. So unfortunately there's no tag on them. Oh, more custard apples. Oh, you know what this is? I know what this is. Yeah. And how I know what it is from this guy right here. That's a sugar apple. So there's a lot of intermingling between the term sugar apple, custard apples, but to me sugar apples are these are more custard apples. So yeah, this is your plain old sugar apple. And when I say plain old, I'm not saying it's in a bad way. It's just the one of the tastiest varieties of Annonas. Boy, it is quite hot today. let's see what this variety is. It doesn't. It's very likely an Entomoya. Looking at the flower shapes. Entomoya. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I guess so. My statement about the most Annonas being semi-deciduous is probably true too in tropical climate. I mean, I'm seeing this guy mostly bare, and yet I see new growths coming out. So that's probably a true fact for everywhere, not just the Central Valley. I'm tempted to eat that, but I don't think I will. I don't want to get sick. These are a green variety type custard apple. Yeah, more custard apples. Let's see if I can get out of here. Wow. I mean, I thought my yard had a good selection of Annonas, but this just kind of knocks it out of the park. Yep, this is sugar apple. Yeah. So I should mention sugar apples, although they are technically zone 9B capable, they will require quite a bit of frost protection when they're young, even when they're mature. Soursops, you're gonna wanna frost protect even with mature. So anyhow, that concludes the Annona portion of the region here, section of the park. Coconut palm, ice cream bean. So anyhow, yeah, hopefully I mean, if you get a chance, I mean, this is the Spice and Fruits park in Homestead in Florida. Relatively tropical in terms of climate. So yeah, I mean, this really is kind of a showcase of what you can grow here in some sections of the United States. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing the varieties of type of fruit trees that they have here. So anyhow, all right, have a good afternoon.